mistake. He's making so much of sound right now that a single mistake made by these players can possibly lead to a nightmare. But the man advantage and the spike is actually going to get planted as well as defused. And there's nothing that Jareen can do because the spike is going to get defused without any problem whatsoever. Advantage and the spike is actually going to get planted as well as defused. And there's nothing that Jareen can do because the spike is going to get defused without any problem whatsoever. Advantage and the spike is actually going to get planted as well as defused. And there's nothing that Jareen can do because the spike is going to get defused without any problem whatsoever. Advantage and the spike is actually going to get planted as well as defused. And there's nothing that Jareen can do because the spike is going to get defused without any problem whatsoever. Advantage and the spike is actually going to get planted as well as defused. And there's nothing that Jareen can do because the spike is going to get defused without any problem whatsoever. Advantage and the spike is actually going to get planted as well as defused. And there's nothing that Jareen can do because the spike is going to get defused without any problem whatsoever. Advantage and the spike is actually going to get planted as well as defused. And there's nothing that Jareen can do because the spike is going to get defused without any problem whatsoever. Advantage and the spike is actually going to get planted as well as defused. And there's nothing that Jareen can do because the spike is going to get defused without
as it tries to spam him through, doesn't connect any shot, but the recon should be giving away his position. Well, a very good try, but Saikovsky now in a 1v4, the camera being shot out instantly, and well, that should be giving every single sound cue to BZ. But look at this, Hydra Flick peeking in the wrong timing, and he's actually gonna go in the teleporter, and okay then, somehow managing to make ends meet. The damage that he can do right now is immense, but 85 HP to work with. 1v2, the spike has been dropped.
30 seconds
it's
left.
opening the teleporter door on purpose just to create havoc. He's gonna make the sound, he's gonna walk away, and it's gonna come right back to act like he's going in towards the A bomb side, but instead he's going in for the kill in B. But Weezy is not gonna be falling in for his traps. Great round coming in for Team Hydra Flick.
Good round indeed, and also there is a hope of equalization of the score if somehow Team Mili manages to break the momentum that has already been picked up by Team Hydra Flick. 6 rounds on board, and it's looking quite unexpected for Team Mili, especially knowing that the team is so much dominant and never losing a single game so far on the Streamers Invitational, is finally struggling to win against Team Hydra Flick. Now, is it gonna continue throughout the game, or will it be the stop?
Well, exactly who is going to be popping off in this round, we shall be finding out soon. But there it is, the players pushing in through, and Mama Uzumaki having no option other than falling back as Weezy is now going to be all alone on the site. The tripwire being destroyed at the same time from Weezy. This strong hold that has to come in from him has to be so essential. Now look at this, Mili has teleported in towards backside. The damage and the tags trying to come into pursuit here, but it's not going to do anything. While she will get tagged, she might actually get shot through the wall, but nobody takes it out in the nick of time. It's going to be instant trades, and the spike also getting planted. Oh no! Missing the knives!
That was so close. I just don't understand how did he miss up the shots. But it doesn't really matter, as it's gonna be 1v3 situation. The defender side alive being Hydra Flick, the only sole person that can close the round. But I guess it's gonna be wise for him to fall back. A 3-person will be setting his aim, getting 2 kills, chance to get the 1 more, but Terrain's position is just too good for Hydra Flick to protect, as he will be shutting down, getting a team victory of the 4th round towards that side. 6-4 score difference, looking a little bit hopeful for Team Mili, but let's just hope that it's not going to be 4-8. The similar score happened on the first map.
We don't exactly know how this map is going to turn out, because right now Team Hydra Flick, yes, they are leading, but Team Mili, they have gotten so close just because of a few discrepancies. They have missed out on certain potential winning rounds, and that's rather unfortunate. You know, there's certain rounds where they could have actually won things out and, you know, taken this one home really easily. But unfortunately for them,
doesn't seem like that'll be happening anytime soon now. I do believe that was a shock dart going in through the teleporter. So essentially the point of it being used just gets completely deleted. But there it is, the utility coming out onto the board here as another flash gets used. And there it is, the ultimate. It's going to get taken down, and that's not going to be good enough whatsoever. Now it's going to be Mamba Uzumaki trying to fall off. Weezy, you need to stay alive, my man. You have to take care of the site like it's your child. Well, the quick rotations come out into the play here as they decide to go in towards the A bomb side. Great recon for clearing out the entire site control, but the only thing that it won't recover is the fact that there's one playing in towards the lamps area, and there it is, Starboy, complete shutdown coming in, and Hydra Flick aware of the positioning of Mili, but Drain's gonna try to nullify the man score line. Well, it's going to be a tough road ahead, but there it is, Drain now with an operator in hand. He has the opportunity and he has the firepower, but the aim has to be on point. 3v2, 25 seconds of the clock, and the spike is now with Mili, who's sitting in towards the short area. A single mistake made by Team Hydra Flick, and that might just cost them, and that's exactly what I expected from Team Hydra Flick to make, because they got a little too eager, a little too impatient, and 9 seconds on the clock. The spike will get planted.
Oh no. That's just unfortunate for Milia. She will be caught off guard with just the spike planting down. The draw animation will be taking her time, as it will put her on a disadvantage, as the other players will be staring right at her. First shot getting missed out by Starboy will be no her problem, as he will be shooting Mili down with 2 burst shots from the classic. One more round going on to the favor of Team Hydra Flick.
26 तारीख.
Very impressive stuff. I mean, really, I feel as though Team Hydra Flick, they have gotten so much stronger recently, and they've had such an amazing performance, you know, to highlight to highlight how amazing they can truly play. And that's what we like to see, right, Jelly? Because we see amazing performances all the time, but when it comes to coordinated plays, Hydra Flick, so perfect, and he's actually going to be getting the free kill as well. Wow. Okay, then. I guess it's just one of those days where Phoenix ultimates are going to get punished after using it just in the wrong timing.
Wrong time indeed, as the smoke was over there. I think the patience was the key over here in order to survive. There was no need for Buster to engage his run it back ability. With the smoke that's around him, he's just gonna get caught off guard, just like what happened. It's definitely gonna punish him as well. The team's getting gathered up on shot. It's definitely gonna be an execution, but will the retake be possible?
The retake looks a little difficult, but still Mamba Uzumaki in towards Lamps will manage to get the first kill. He's going to use a quick flash and is going to get shot down. Instant raids coming out onto the board here, as it is going to be a 2v4 death drill. Quick on the trigger finger. Now it's all down to Glyph. Spots one, but Hydra Flick shutting him out. 8-4 scoreline. The first half ending in the favor of Team Hydra Flick.
Switching
Today's
sides.
scoreline indeed is something similar that happened at the map of Ascent, but Hydra Flick somehow got the 8-round advantage over Team Mili, which is exactly what is happening on the second map as well. So if we just follow what happened up on the last map, it's looking very much positive for Team Hydra Flick, as they might be winning second map on their side as well. Not to forget that Team Mili is also one of the unbeatable team out there, so there is a possibility that they will do a comeback in order to secure the win under their belt. A quick timeout will be taken, as players will be facing a little bit of technical difficulties, but we should be back in no time.
Well, of course, technical difficulties can happen from time to time. Now, of course, we should be hopping right back into the game. But Jelly, I really want to know, do you think that this is going to be a 2-0 victory for Team Hydra Flick?
Well, looking very positive for me, and I have no doubts as to not to believe in Team Hydra Flick, because they did lose a round already. And I think it's not going to be fair if Team Mili wins every single game, so they need to catch up a defeat, and I guess this could be the defeat that Team Mili will be witnessing. But not to forget that their stream is also strong as well, so it's a very tough prediction in my opinion.
Well, doesn't seem like it's going to be too easy, but look at Starboy. He went in for the
aggressiveness. And the aggressiveness is going to work out in the favor, but the players not being able to play in terms of getting that retake. And oh god, Mili, you missing that shot might have just cost you this round. Well, Hydra Flick now still very much safe in his boots, but it's going to be Glyph now coming in on that rotation as Mili is inching closer and closer, trying to get that kill. But the farming of the kills is not what we want to do. While Hydra Flick on 12 HP is going to still be staying in towards the garden area. Jerain also making the sound and gives away all the knowledge possible. Jet Thrill, on the other hand, will get spotted out as well, and now he has to deal with a 1v2. And that is... oh, so unfortunate. I mean, a 1v2 with 12 HP, you can see he's also shaking his head. He's like, oh no, what do I do? What is the next best plan? And well, 8-4 scoreline might not exist any longer, but
30 seconds left.
Hydra Flick is definitely going to learn a thing or two on how exactly the site had to be executed.
Exactly, the smoke play will be coming in. The Hydra Flick will be pushing out, but oh, that flick! Oh, that flick was so good. Complete 180 degree. Not exactly 180 degree, but that's a huge flick, close to 180 degree, in my opinion. Will just shut down with a 12 HP carrying Hydra Flick. Not really could have done, so one bullet was good enough as well. But it was satisfying to watch that kill, in fact. 8-5 scoreline. First round going onto the favor of Team Mili. Well, similar already happened before on the first half as well. But what matters is can they carry on the momentum for the next few rounds as well.
Momentum is something that is so very important in a game of Valorant, you know. Your momentum can possibly break or make a round. And it's not to be forgotten that look at this, Jerain now coming in with the nice kill on the board. Jerain usually goes in for those aggressive kills on the eco rounds as much as possible, and that's exactly what he's going to do yet again. Now as Wheezy gets tagged up pretty heavy, there's nothing that can be done as Saikovsky will be getting a nice shocked out kill on the board. Great stuff coming in for Team Mili.
But the team is performing better on the defense side, but the second round going on to the favor of Team Mili, and this is where the guns will come into play. With 5 Spectres versus 5 rifles in the hand of the attacking side, will it be better or is it a bad decision that will happen? Saikovsky setting up a lineup for his recon. Might as well be revealing a shot completely. Or maybe it's, I guess it's probably a dart for out hookah.
Yeah, I think so as well, but I could be wrong. Yeah, okay, that is a dart, yeah. So it is a dart reveal for outer hookah as it will get shot down as well. So that is that interesting dart. There's a lot of lineups for these Sova darts on the map of Bind. I've learned Sova as well on this map, but I don't remember that dart being there. But I guess I lived to learn another day. But I don't think this experience is going to be very learnful or knowledgeable for Team Mili or for Team Hydra Flick, sorry, as now it should be a complete shutdown coming in from them. But Team Hydra Flick now in a 2v4 with the spike being dropped as well, and both the players positioned in towards such awkward angles that there is nothing that can be done. This looks as though a hopeless situation waiting to work out in their favor, but now if all the players are stacked in positions like this, what is going to even happen?
Not quite sure, but 2v4 situation is not really looking much better. As the Cypher's cam will be spotting out the possession of Buster, but is it good enough because 2 players have... But Reese getting the first kill over to Buster, shutting him down, but the spike is onto the possession of the defender, but Jerain with the last 2 kills, shutting it down with a frenzy in hand. That is exactly where I can say frenzy is so much deadly at certain situations, but a quick save coming in, and also a wrap of the rounds that is coming in from Team Mili, quickly closing the gap between both the teams. The score difference of 7-8 looking very much positive, and a comeback is definitely possible. Not just a comeback, but also a victory on the second map of Bind for Team Mili. It's looking very much possible as well.
The possibilities are endless, but really now Team Hydroflick, they're gonna have to reconsider every possible strategy they had in mind. While it's going to be Starboy getting shut down early out into the round, a train of frags coming out onto the board here, but now it seems a little too hopeless for them because they don't have anywhere to go to for support. Hydroflick playing in the smoke might just cost him his round as he peeks out and will get shut down instantly. Now in a 1v5, it's going to be Deathrill with just a sheriff to work with. Slow and steady wins the race, but in this situation, the only thing that matters is the amount of tags being done to his body. He will spot one, but I guess a chest shot is just not enough to take him out of the server. 8-8.
8-8 scoreline. Finally, the scoreline has been balanced. Something that was a little bit of problem on the previous map of Ascent. I guess the balance did come in from Team Mili against Team Hydroflick, but Hydroflick did manage to pick up the pace against them and did win over the first map. I guess a similar thing is happening over here as well, but it is not sure, as we will be seeing Jirain on the operator, same operator that he was carrying on the last round, will be carried on to this round as well, with the 4 Vandal coming into place. Oh, but look at this, can he get the kill over here? Will he easily getting spotted out? I don't really think it's a smart decision, but Enigma, Buster getting the first kill, getting the man advantage on his team with the run it back ult. It's gonna give the man advantage towards them, and Jane just shutting down the player will just make it even better.
Now there's really nothing that can't be done in the situation from Team Hydroflick, but will Team Mili bring in the advantage that they were looking for as a quick Hunter's Fury being utilized? Not entirely sure why the Hunter's Fury was utilized in such a way, with the flash coming out onto the board here as well, and while Jirain will get spotted.
I know exactly.
The other players positioning, being very much aware. It's going to be Deathrill trying to make the damage happen, and the kills work out in his favor. VZ, on the other hand, should go ahead and retrieve the spike, but now he has the opportunity and he's going to capitalize on it perfectly. 4 bullets to work with, and picks up the gun in the wrong timing. 8-9 coming in for Team Mili.
8-9 score, 5 rounds going into the favor of Team Mili. On the second half is so good, especially when there is something that Team Hydroflick needs to understand what exactly is going on. Now, I know I have been telling this to Team Mili for the past previous round, that Team Mili needs to understand what Team Hydroflick is doing in order to overcome the amount of defense that was coming in. It looks like the defense on the map of Vine for Team Mili is just impenetrable, as there is just no way that they are getting the spike down or even the kills for them.
Seems nearly impossible for anything to work out in their favor, as Mili will get blinded at the bat. The instant trade of the frags that's going to be coming out here onto the board as well, and look at that. The utility still protecting him, but look at Mamba Uzumaki's push. Right now, they are done giving rounds over to Team Mili. They want to make themselves put themselves back on the pedestal, and with the 8-9 scoreline, Team Hydroflick now finally has a shot at this again.
Exactly, the retake has been started. Look at the position of Starboy getting the first kill, missing his knife. On the second one, Jirain on the other hand, both of them missing the flying knives on each other. Quite an awkward situation, tagging the head. It's gonna do a little bit of damage. Jirain getting the kill over Starboy. Hydroflick finally shutting down Jirain, not letting him leave the operator for the next round. It's gonna affect the economy a little bit, but not enough. But I guess we will be seeing no operator. Never mind, the operator will be dropped to Jirain by Sikorsky, as I think 21 kills on board already is good enough to prove the fact that Jirain is so much better with the operator. So I guess it is a wise decision for the team to let him off, especially when he's sitting on the operator. I mean, on the defensive side, there is just no way on earth that Jirain should miss any shots.
Missing any shots right now would be very fatal, as the scorelines have been nullified. It should be a tough one ahead, as Buster now blind as a bat. The angle being checked in as well at the right timing. This has to be crucial, and it has to be played really beautifully. But look at this, Starboy having to reallocate as a little bit of damage is done onto Buster. Going in for the quick reheal as well. That should be satisfactory enough, but while all the other players are deciding to head in towards the A-bomb site, there's only one sole anchor, anchor, and it is going to be the pure reason why this round might be working out in a completely different way for Team Hydra Flick. Now the players reallocating themselves all over the map while Glyph is trying his level best to hold on, but with 4 players pushing in through, there's no way he can even try to make this work out in his favor. But look at this, the damage not working out in his favor whatsoever. Now Tchaikovsky and his comrade in a 1v4, leaving it down to just Tchaikovsky all alone, where Weezy comes in with a quick white swing and shuts him down.
Finally, things are looking better for Team Hydra because they just need 3 more rounds in order to shut it down on the second map and go in with a smiley face, giving him first loss for Team Mili. Now, Team Mili, on the other hand, doesn't really have a lot of economy to work around with, other than Mili sitting with 7,100 credits. Was about to drop the operator to Jiren, but decided to do a very smart investment and will drop the Phantom indeed to Jiren, as there will be rifle versus rifles and the team who will be better, as both the team has one ultimate to work around with. Hydra Flick, but Enigma getting the first kill, instantly getting traded by Starboy. The man advantage getting nullified yet again for the team, standing 4v4.
Well, it seems as though Team Hydra Flick bringing in that man advantage will immediately pay right back to them. Now Hydra Flick aware that Mili is playing into his backside, her position being compromised as well. Looks a little dicey, but still Mamba Uzumaki is making damage on the other side of the map and is going to nullify. It's actually going to get that man advantage for his team that they've been looking for. Still though, a long way to go for Team Hydra Flick to make it into the side, as Mamba Uzumaki pops up that ultimate, a quick dash in through as well. And now it seems almost impossible for them to do anything unless and until Tchaikovsky has some other plans in mind. Death Thrill has to be fast and quick with his aim. 1v2. How did that round completely turn all the way around for Team Mili?
30 seconds
Not
left.
quite sure, but this is the cue for him to go back to the other side, because he is quite aware that A side should be clear, because both the team are on B side, but this move is so slow. I don't think he's gonna commit onto his A side, but never mind me. He will be going onto his A side. The quick recon will come in, and the quick teleport will be going in towards. He didn't want to go all the way
10
from
seconds
upfield. He
left.
just wanted to take the shortcut.
Scanning ahead.
The quick recon will be put out, and I guess the spike should be going down as well, as he has enough time. He will be spawning Tchaikovsky, but he doesn't have enough time to work around with getting the first kill on Tchaikovsky. Death Thrill doesn't know the position of his second player. Cliff will be shutting down Death Thrill again, nullifying the score advantage of both the team. The score difference of 10 to 10, looking so much good for both the team as well, and it's so much hard to say which team might be winning the second map, or even it's gonna be on the third map, or will Hydra Flick shut it down on the second map. There's so much of curiosity that's passing by my head brain.
Well, of course, Team Hydra
Yaar,
Flick,
दिख रहा
they
भाई,
do
तुमको
phone चाहिए क्या?
those stunts where
वो तो
they
फिर कर जाएगा।
keep you thinking
phone चाहिए।
लाइव
questions
स्ट्रीम करा भाई
as
तुम
to what
तुमको
exactly
phone
is
चाहिए,
going
कौन
on
चाहिए?
on such a huge map.
सोएगा क्या?
But necessarily,
Live
I think
सोएगा क्या?
what we need to look at is how Team Hydra Flick have been making that beautiful comeback work out for themselves, right? Because ever
अंदर अभी
since
6 को था,
there has
अभी
been
1 हो
some
गया, पता
very
नहीं कैसे।
strong performance. Oh,
इसमें
okay
तो
then.
करा है?
We're going to be seeing a quick
Film
timeout
कौन
as
रहा है भाई?
well, coming in the nick of time. I
Moment
do
पे।
believe there is
इवेंट कौन करा रहा है?
CORSAIR
I do
कौन है
believe there's a
roster?
quick
Mouse
DC.
giving
Yep,
making
there
mouse
is a
company.
तो तुम इसको स्ट्रीम कर
disconnect
रहा है?
issue coming in from Team
तुम इसको
Hydra
स्ट्रीम कर
Flick.
रहा है? बाप रे बाप।
So, before we can hop right back into the
तुम
game,
शायद फोन रखो।
तुम
let's
प्ले
just
करो।
go over
नहीं, कोई जरूरत
some
नहीं है।
basic statistics
नहीं, जरूरत-
on what
अरे
the
तो इससे
Group
क्या होगा? हम ही
B
प्ले
is
करेंगे
really
बार-बार तो।
looking right at the moment. Now, if we take a quick look at Group B, you can see Team Mili sitting at the top, the undefeated
play कर
team
रहे हैं।
so far in the tournament. Team Mortal taking the lead. Not taking the lead necessarily, but they are sitting higher in terms of points with a 3-win, 1-loss game. Team Hydra Flick on the other end have only
Compete
won
नहीं आते
a
तुम पे।
game and lost
हैं?
one. Team Beg for Mercy and
चार
Team
कल को
Gaming
स्ट्रीम करेंगे
Tiba
नया कंपनी
are
है।
right
क्या follow कितना?
behind.
इसका
So nonetheless, a very good
Sorry,
effort coming in
पाँच
from all
छक्के
these
होगा।
teams, and
पाँच
of
छक्के
course
है।
we are going to be seeing more interesting gameplay from them throughout this tournament.
थोड़ा सो दो,
Now,
हम हट जा रहे हैं।
I didn't like the first game that we've had today, Jelly. It was so interesting.
Okay,
We
okay.
saw team
तुम हटाओ,
I
तुम
believe it
हटाओ।
was Team Maharani
हाँ, उधर
Kisena
ना,
versus
चार्ज
Team
लेना।
Venom, and both the teams took it to overtime in both the maps.
Exactly, both the team. That's the amount of gameplay that I love to watch because you can't really predict, you can't really see which team is much more. Is it even a one-sided map or is it like both the teams are playing unfair or not? It's really hard to see that because the scoreline difference taking into the overtime just proves the fact that the team is so much good now as we will be walking to the next round. Phoenix's run it back will be utilized by Enigma
Oh.
Buster. Oh, that just goes to waste as he won't be getting any kills for the team.
Well, the peaking and the timing has to be on point here, but really, Buster, he's trying his level best to make sure that he doesn't lose sight of the main plan while the players are trying to push in through. It is going to be Mamba Uzumaki getting caught off guard with that angle while the rain is coming down. Buster going in for some free kills. Deathrill managing to get some nice kills in with the beautiful shock darts. But there it is, two crossfires coming in for the players team. Mili, and now a 2v3, a teleport in towards the side, and well, you can't do anything in this situation. Mili now in a 1v3. She has done this before, but she can do it again. Totally doable, but Deathrill with 5 bullets in the magazine is still going to be healing through the struggles. Great round coming in for Team Hydroflick.
That wasn't 1v3. I mean, yes, it initially started with 1v3, but somehow narrowing down to 1v1 situation. Mili did manage to get the kill onto the enemy, just taking it down to 1v1, coming in from Deathrill versus Mili. Somehow missing the last shot over Deathrill. He's gonna surpass and getting the first win. I mean, not the first win, the necessary win that Team Hydroflick needed after all the rounds that they have given up. 11-10, finally going ahead with a lead of a point.
Lead of the point or not, look at this. Enigma Buster playing through the smoke is going to cost him his life as well as Mili's life. Now a quick push coming out towards the side as Deathrill makes a whole bunch of noise. Drain now with the Spectre in hand should be expecting this push coming in towards CT, and yes he will. But the trees are so instant that now with Glyph in a 1v4, how is he gonna play this one out? Oh god, the damage, Ellie, the damage!
Oh, oh, that a shock dart that hit the face was not the reason why he died, but that actually got me scared.
Yeah.
It just came right at the face, and of course the bamboozle effect just happens over there. Another round going on to the favor of Team Hydroflick. The match point coming in play as Hydroflick needs just one more point in order to win the second map as well, shutting their game right here if they can. But not to forget that Team Mili is right now struggling with the economy at the last round possible. So there will be a little bit of issues that might be happening over here for Team Mili, as it's gonna be looking way less promising, and it could be the first loss that they might be facing against Team Hydroflick.
I mean, one of the most unbeatable teams so far in the entire tournament, getting shut down by a team that hasn't had the best run so far. That has to be a shocker of a moment, but of course, we should be in for a very interesting surprise as we load into this map. Mamba Uzumaki keeping a close eye on the teleporter, and look at this, Saikovsky pops his ultimate, tries to get that advantage in for his team, but nothing works out in his favor yet as Buster is trying to creep in slowly towards shot, while his position will get caught off guard as Mamba Uzumaki's position also gets revealed. Well, a 5v5, no sudden movements made just yet while the players are into Azuka. Look at VZ, he's gonna use his camera just in the nick of time, but oh god, that actually is gonna not go checked. So Mamba Uzumaki, VZ's still going in for the peek, and oh god, Mili not getting checked but still missing out on that opportunity. Might just be fatal as a train of frags come out onto the board here, and the spike will get planted with 30 seconds on the clock.
As retake has been initiated with both the players sandwiching the enemy team. But look at Hydroflick's position. He went all the way towards defender spawn. And Glyph gonna put down the lockdown, forcing out the people go off the server, go off the site. But Hydroflick's position is so good that he can actually try to take a little bit of aggressive peek. But both the players on site, there is no chance. But the paranoia will be coming into play, and it will be taken down immediately by Buster. 2v2 situation. No one is defusing the spike. Uzumaki missing the first few shots, but will give heavy tag. But Glyph will be shutting him down with a score of 12 to 11. How did that even happen? A completely economy round. Wait, 36 milliseconds left on the clock. Manages to defuse the spike all the way. It's gonna go another towards the favor of Team Mili with a very close score of 11 to 12. A quick pause will be happening yet again as teams are facing some sort of technical difficulties. Now, what did you expect in the last round, Shreya? I honestly thought that this round was done and dusted because they had no buy under their name. All they had was a couple of specters and pistols and shotguns to walk around with. But somehow it just turned out all the favor of them. Somehow winning the very crucial round that they needed to win in order to take it closer, one step closer to the overtime. Now, do you think this is what is going to be the game changer on the second map?
Well, if we take a quick look at the economy of Team Mili, we can see that it's still in shambles essentially. They can buy up a gun again, but really it's going to be a very tough scenario right now for them because they are right now going to be dealing with not only one map loss, but they have to going to try their hardest in this round. Team Hydra Flick that round making a very fatal mistake, surprisingly. For some reason, Team Hydra Flick didn't even manage to make ends meet, and that's just rather unfortunate. I feel like during the retake, right, they had the right mindset. They knew exactly what they wanted, and they had it. Just by a couple of seconds more, Mamba Uzumaki, and I do believe it was Wheezy who made the wide swing out of Belong, causing his life to go in vain, unfortunately, when he had two players very much alive. So, nonetheless, it was a very good effort coming in from Team Hydra Flick, but now they're going to have to try yet again to hope for this map to not go into overtime. Because if this map is going into overtime, well, we're going to be in for a huge and a long road ahead. And of course, this is one of the most exciting days I think I've casted in a long time. So many matches, so many maps having such close score lines. Well, you don't get to see this every day.
Well, not just close scoreline, but also we have been watching a lot of games. I mean, like, not just a lot of games, but especially on the Streamers Invitational, where the maps are going on not just to map 3, but the overtake. I mean, like, not the overtakes, the overtime has been even much more compared to the Pro League. The Pro Leagues was so much done and dusted around where you can completely just identify which team is just better than the other. But Streamers Invitational, not to forget that these matches are not meant to be fought competitively. It is just for entertainment purpose. So all the people getting mad at the chat because of some unfair picks coming in from certain teams. I mean, I won't really say that it wasn't some unfair picks because I guess, in my opinion, the teams are well balanced already. So I won't really say that there was any unfair picks coming in from any of the team, because they are still following well within the rules. So it's purely on the basis of having fun and just enjoying the game. So there is nothing to be hating on a certain amount of streamers or players who are coming in as well. And I believe that the timeout was taken for Hydra Flick, as he is disconnected from the server, nowhere to be found yet. But yes, again, the intense game that you were talking about, I don't think I have seen this sort of intense gameplay anywhere, ever, in all the day of my casting.
Yep, it is one of the most intense matches that I've casted in a while. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to have to go in for a little bit of a timeout. So before we can hop right back into the game, let's go and bring some snacks for ourselves, as well as a little bit of Red Bull to hydrate ourselves back up so that we can continue watching this amazing of a gameplay. So we'll be right back. Just stay tuned for a little bit longer.
क्या कर रहा था तू? हाँ? क्या पैसा था हमको तो डिलीट मार दिया।
कहाँ पे है ये?
लिया लिया तो हमको
कहाँ पे? क्या गलती से लगा था?
देखो क्या कर रहा है। तो पढ़ाई करो तो मुझे लैपटॉप ले जाओ। मैच शुरू होने वाला है, नहीं पता नहीं क्या हो गया। मेरे को इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा है जो खेल रहा वहाँ पे,
बन गई है।
तो टाइम आउट दिया है।
तुम स्क्रीन पर अप्लाई खेलो।
तो लैपटॉप में जाएगा पगला।
ये मत तुझे खेलता है 10 साल में उसको खेलो।
इसका गेम नहीं, 8-9 GB का गेम है।
तू यहाँ पे लैपटॉप में खेलता है। पार्टनर भी क्या है? तू तो खेलता है बैठे के। चलता है लैपटॉप में।
तब बिना लैग किए इंटरनेट से तो चलेगा, लाइव बिना लैग किए। बंद कर दे क्या? 31 मिनट तो हो गया, आधा घंटा काफी है।
हाँ ब्रो, ना कोई नहीं देगा।
हमको देखना है, मतलब जैसे कभी कभी आया था, कभी 7 कभी 8 को, कभी 2-3 को ऐसा हुआ, कम बेसी हुआ। देखना कितना व्यू आता है, मतलब वो देखना है।
स्टार्ट वो मिलेगा ना।
हो गया।
Well, we will be going back into the game again as the problem has been resolved, and we will be hopping back in no time as well. The score difference of 12-11 is the fight of either winning on the second map or taking it to the
कितने
overtime
इंडिया का?
as well. Team Mili is trying really very hard. That's not tracking the fight for some reason. Not really sure why, but that damage
Out हो गया
will
क्या?
be just a god as Deathfield's HP will be going down all the way to 78.
Now, the amount of damage being done out towards the board is very, very important to take a look at. But here we are, pushing him through. It's going to be Buster playing in very aggressively in towards Showers, while the players of Team Hydra Flick are deciding to go in towards the B-bomb site. Now with Jerain being one of the anchors along, not the anchor, but having support of Team Mili as well. That has to be cherry on top of the cake. Now both the players being spotted in towards long. I don't think it would be the wisest decision to go in towards the B-bomb site. They should take the rotation into consideration, and they definitely will. They better, because this is going to be a death trap if they even try to get into the site. Three players positioned in, and well, there's only one player standing tall towards Showers area waiting for the teleporter, but instead it's going to be, oh no, Death Drill. Oh no.
He got the spike.
He has the spike now. And now this is going to be nearly impossible for them to even try to make it work out in their favor. But still, they're trying to stay strong through the thick and the thin. And well, Buster on the other hand, no time left. And a very smart play coming in from Buster. While Wizzy is trying his level best in a 1v2. Timer is ticking down with just 2 seconds on the clock. It could be Buster closing things down, and we are going to be seeing an overtime coming in for both the teams.
हम तो 100 तेरा लाइव देख रहा है। हम 2-3 घंटा तुम कर दिया, सबने वही 100 आदमी है, तो घर मिल जाएगा।
No one actually expected that he would be hiding over there, and
हाँ
especially
तो
getting
वही साल
spiked
उसको मिलता है,
down
पता
over
नहीं।
there.
जब हम देखे थे आदमी दिखाया था अपना कितना मिला उसको 2-3 घंटा में।
And we will be going on to the overtime, the first overtime on the second match against Team Hydra Flick and Mili.
Team Hydra Flick versus Team Mili looks very
फोन ला तो
intense,
कराते
of course. But right now, both the teams are
कम करके देख रहा
struggling
है।
to find their way back with a true successor.
हमको क्या पता क्या
Concerned me. Why is Team
तो क्या
Hydra
मेरा
Flick
मैच लिखा तो वही
letting
वाला है।
go of such easily winnable rounds? And why is Team Mili not able to capitalize on certain rounds where they should have gotten it under their belt? Well, those answers should get, those questions shall get answered very shortly as we hop into the map of Bind with an overtime to work with. Good shock dart, Enigma Buster
playing very dangerously close and is actually going to be pushing in through. Now the sound cue has been given away as Buster tries to push in through, but nevertheless, it should be Hydra Flick keeping a close eye into a shower, very much aware of his positioning as well, but this is going to be a risky play right now. They have to play this one out perfectly. An operator in the hand and both the players, not a single one watching the CT push. They have to be so careful right now. Starboy, close eye kept in towards Tchaikovsky, and there it is, the first kill coming in the round, down onto Buster, as there's going to be Hydra Flick pushing him through and getting a kill as well. Now the trades and the frags has to be perfect, but Starboy missing that shot is going to be also crucial, while he is going to get spotted out in the dark. Starboy is going to be converting on more kills, more than ever. 2v5 clutch situation, and well, Death Thrill putting a bullet right through the skull of Tchaikovsky. It's gonna be Mili now in a 1v5, and especially Weezy all alone, she can just simply go and get a nice kill, but before she could even teleport or even use her shrouded step ability, she's gonna get shut down.
Switching sides. Match
And
point.
he has one more point going on towards the favor of Hydra Flick, already taking a point lead towards the match, towards the overtime, and they just need to win the first round on the attacking side as well. Now both the teams did struggle to get their wins on attacking side, but not to forget that on the defensive side both the team was strong. So there is a huge possibility that we might be going on to the second overtime as well, since they are getting the round wins while they're defending.
Oh God, why so aggressive, Starboy, with your knife out as well? That is no way to run the streets, but Buster is still going in with more, and he manages to get 3. Are you kidding me? How is this even working out for Buster's favor? Now look at Weezy, he's creeping in through, but he's not going to capitalize on a single kill just yet. He's playing under hookah, he has to be so careful. A single mistake made now by him, and he might actually have to pay the price. Well, he will get the hookah control, but on the other hand, Tchaikovsky does not expect that whatsoever, and it's going to be a quick shutdown coming in from Team Mili.
Like I said, that we will be watching a second overtime as well, as it's gonna be a fight of who will get the first win on the attacking side. If you can get the win on the attacking side, defense side will be a piece of cake and walk in the park for you. Because both the team, like I said, has been performing very good on the defensive side. So all that matters is to get the win on the attacking side, and this is the fight that they need to overcome. Starboy going in with the operator by gambling with the credits that he has already, but not gonna work out quite because there won't be a single soul present on too long. But a hooker presence is definitely there. But look at Buster going all the way with Tchaikovsky getting the first kill on Hydra Flick. This is looking quite deadly enough for Team Hydra Flick.
The players are positioned in towards certain areas where Deathrill now will be meeting Buster eye to eye, but really, he won't be able to hit his shots just yet. The damage is going to be good though, and he's going to fall off immediately, peeking out with his darts in hand, and oh God, that has to be a nightmare to work with. Still trying to tap right away. He does manage. Starboy does manage to nullify the man advantage. Now with the 4v4 to work with, Starboy keeping a close eye in towards Hooker. If Jerain makes a single mistake there, well, he's gonna get punished for it, but look at that. The timing on that was just oh so unfortunate. Now with Mili out of the server, they don't have any smokes to work with, and the spike has been dropped as well. Well, seems a little too easy right now for Team Hydra Flick to just completely take control of the spike and to make a play out of this, but the white swing can be very daunting, and there it is, the white swing comes in, but Tchaikovsky so quick on the trigger finger, and well, the utilities being used by Mamba Uzumaki is better than before, but really going into the white swing might be the play for him as he gets 2 beautiful kills. Now, looking at Buster's positioning, it looks like a complete shutdown, and with only 12 seconds on the clock, there is no utility other than a basic recon bolt getting a little too close for the fire, and well, there it is. One player will get spotted out, and he's aware of the player's positioning in towards the cubby, and he's going in for the aggressive peek, but Buster closing things out with 3 kills on his belt. Great round coming in for Team Mili.
Switching
Like I
sides.
said, if you're gonna get the attacking side under your belt, there is very much a little worry you have to do on the defensive side. As the attacking side goes to the favor of Team Mili, we might be walking towards third map as well. So this is a very nail-biting moment already, as I have already, I have like just judging by the gameplay watching so far, I guess it is safe to say that Team Mili is gonna get this round without any problem.
Well, even if they do get this round without any problem, they will have a problem if Starboy continues to create the rat that he usually offers. Buster playing so aggressively in towards Shower. No map presence being shown over there either. And it seems as though the players of Team Hydra Flick want to go in for a quick B execution with no utility being present in towards B either. Now there it is. The push comes out on site and the utility gets used as well. Now all the players are going to get spotted out, but the utility usage is going to do no good to anybody as Starboy will get tagged right in the skull. Good effort.
Now the spike has been part of the retake. Will be starting now because every single one has been scattered all over the place. No one is standing towards Hookah's side. That might be a little bit of problem, but our Team Flash will be a little bit of problem, but not too much. It's gonna boil down to 2v2 situation. Phoenix will have the molly to walk around with as his health will just go up. Boston's our second player as well. And this is what I was talking about. If they get the attacking side, it will be very easy walk in the park for Team Mili as they will be winning the second map, walking over to the third map of, I guess it's gonna be
Haven.
Haven.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Haven map. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't think we are allowed to stream the last map onto the stream. But not to be disappointed, there will be other sources that will cover up the game for you guys. Not to forget that each and every streamers that are participating in this game is just playing this for fun. So there is just no need for spreading any hates